Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. It's the brother Izari with the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachaha Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And this is the response, slight response to this video that this brother did here. Entitled "She Will Learn the Hard Way." It's the brother GMS Austere man. All right, and she was just going into it. I was actually further in, but I scrolled back to try to find something. But as you see here, all right, she's speaking. It says, "This is why black women hate average earning men." Now, when you first look at it, you would think, "Oh, she's justifying it," but as you go to her page, she's actually, trying to speak some sense into so-called black women of, why they keep failing and doing these different things. Okay. And the so-called black woman, I mean, really, as a nation, yeah, we're through, okay? The so-called black people are through as a nation. But, the so-called black woman, all right, is just a complete the difference between the black woman and the black man is that the black woman is paraded out there, okay, as like a joke. Okay, it's like the black woman's paraded around and put in the forefront of I mean, look at that Super Bowl commercial that came out of the so-called black Rapunzel. Okay. uh, you know, and I think I don't even know, is this like a show or something? Anyway, when you go to Black Rapunzel uh ad, then you see this ad, you know what I'm saying? It's for Amazon Prime TV commercial, which I don't know if I want to click it, but in this ad, basically it says, let me see if I can get it to play with no audio. All right.
Once upon a time.
All right. It's a lot. No audio. Okay, so this ain't YouTube. I would like a YouTube video, but that ain't doing it. Okay, anyway, in there, it says once upon a time, she was waiting for this, that, and the other. Where can I get it on YouTube? I don't think so. Anyway, she's like, Rapunzel's waiting for the prince to come, and then who has time for that? Basically, she said, who's got time for that? And she orders a ladder from Amazon, and she climbs out the window, and she goes to open her own hair salon. All right, and there's nothing wrong with if you want to do hair and all that. Ain't nothing wrong with that or whatever. I think necessarily, if you got a hustle, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with having a hustle. But the point is, it kind of promotes and continues to push this I don't need a man, this masculine energy of I'm gonna do you boo boo, I don't need you, I ain't got time for that, this, that, and the other. And so what you see this type of channel, okay, where you get all these stereotypes of how women are. But the thing is, it's true. Most women don't want their man, okay, to have any type of manly qualities. Most black women, they talk down to their men, and they're just demons, to their man. Okay, most black women, and it's just this is why black women need the black male abuse narrative. Right. You get that. You get these different things where our women are just rebellious. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let the scripture say it better than I can say it. Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, Yahweh saith, so I can make sure this is a little closer. Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. All right, so it's saying here that the daughters of Zion are haughty. All right, and they walk with the stretched necks, got their necks all pointed up, and their wanton eyes. Okay, meaning the wanton meaning undisciplined. They looking at everybody else and what they man, and I've experienced that. I've been minding my business and been with a so-called black woman, and she's looking everywhere else. I'm over here minding, I'm in my own world, and she's he's looking at me. I'm like, yeah, cause you looking at him. you, you know, yeah, you looking at that nigga. Well, of course he's looking at you. He's trying to see if your eyes is somewhere they don't need to be. You know, and of course men look, but I'm just saying if a dude makes eye contact with you, now he's like, oh, she's interested. And it's like it's like an invitation. So if you would have kept your eyes where they're supposed to be, then it wouldn't be no big deal. All right. You giving them the sign or the flag that you. But anyway, and therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and Yahweh will discover their secret parts. Okay. So what do you see? Primarily you see this on the so-called black woman, but it makes sense that would be like that. Why? Because the black woman, so-called black woman, okay, the black, so-called, East, what do you call it? Caribbean, whatever you call it. Okay, the tribe of Benjamin, the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Levi, so-called Haitians, you so-called blacks, and you so-called island-dwelling women, okay, primarily suffer from having short hair, all right? And why does that happen? Because you are the chief women of the tribes. You are the chief women of the tribes. You're supposed to set the standard, okay? And that's why I feel, speaking as a man, why you women in particular mostly only have the curse of the short hair on y'all, all right? Rather than the Northern Kingdom, because y'all are supposed to set the trend, and y'all do set the trend. And what y'all do is y'all encourage the other tribes to be on some bullshit. So the Lord took away your glory. He took away all the things that make you more attractive and beautiful. Okay. He's taking it, and there's going to be a day, okay, where the Lord's going to take away your tinkling ornaments in your feet and about your cowls, all right, and your round tires and your chains and your bracelets and your mufflers. Okay, all your stuff is getting taken away. The bonnets, the ornaments of the legs, the headbands, the tablets, the earrings, the rings, the nose jewels, all this stuff is getting taken away. Okay, and you're not gonna have all these different things to put witchcraft on people, all your makeup and shit, So that's what's coming, and actually, if you really think about it, we're already kind of there. Okay, that's why you got, chicks like the chicks you see on here, Big Mama in the corner. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got that one chick, Lizzo. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got her being set up as as being some type of, it's like it's like symbol, for so-called black women. She's a symbol. She's a symbol of, rebellion. Honestly, I do what I want to do. You see? Anyway, let's get some of these scriptures. And in the mindset of this video, the brother was going into was how, women think of, men and not having certain money and everything, like the brother was mentioning. Everything's tied to a dollar value. Everything's put at a dollar value of a person's worth, which the dollar's crashing. We even had this nigga woman at camp. This Jake stopped. Obviously he was under the influence of something, but he wanted to speak to us, and and things of that nature was on his spirit to stop. And the nigga woman came and pulled him away. She pulled him away from the conversation, from that thing that could actually, saved him, Lord willing. He got pulled away from it, And like I mentioned at camp, I was like, that dude's not gonna be able to lead you, because he's been being led by you. And so now when the time comes for him to lead, Yahweh Shai is not dealing with him. And so you're both going to be through. All right. So the value number that you're putting on him now of maybe having a little money, this, that, and the other, which they didn't look rich, but, that money that he can provide to get you your high or whatever it is you're looking for, that shit's gonna be out, all right, in the time of trouble. So let's get this precept here, okay? Because we know money is a defense. Ecclesiastes, okay, 7 and 12 says, for wisdom, matter of fact, let me see, boom. Ecclesiastes 7 and 10 says, say not thou, what is the cause that the former days were better than these? For thou dost not inquire wisely concerning this. Right. So us in this truth, we should remember, stay in these scriptures and be reminded of, don't have this mindset. Don't say, dang man, and when I was in the world, when I was doing this, it was better, da da da. Because demons try to hop on you and be on that bullshit. Shit, I might as well not do, da da da, like it says. The former days were better. Okay, but this is a part of the truth. This is a part of the straight gate. And it's gonna get tough for us, man. It's gonna get tough for all of us. As wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by it there is profit to them that see the Son. Okay, and said, and his son shall arise with healing in his wings. Which this says SUN, but still, all right, to see that light. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. You see? So wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. So these are both defenses. There's nothing wrong with having money because yes, it's a defense. But what's the excellency of knowledge? Is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. So if you have the knowledge, you are alive. You are quickened. A dead man with money is still a dead man. All right? Dead man with money is still a dead man. That's why it says here in Mark 8 and 36, for what shall it profit a man? Oh, matter of fact, let's go. Mark 8 and 35 says, for whosoever, matter of fact, it's more. 34. And when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. All right. So we're denying ourselves. We left off from the things that we want to do in this world of, whatever it was, which primarily Jake wants to make money. All right. So typically what they teach you in the society is devote your whole life to how you make money. That's why the scriptures say, after these things do the Gentiles seek. Okay. Because those of the Israelite foreigners, okay, that do not have this truth, that's all they focus their life on. They want to be a basketball star, they want to be a rapper, they want to be an actor, whatever they want to do, producer, whatever it is, they're doing it to try to make money. That's their whole goal. Money, 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 make the money, get the honey. All right. 35. For whosoever shall save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sakes and the gospel, the same shall save it. Right. So we gave up. Okay. The Lord pulled us out of our walk. Okay. And put us on the pathway that he wanted us to be on. Okay. Let's see. Job 33 and 15 says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men and slumberings upon the bed, like it, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. So the Most High drawed us from our purpose, whatever fated day it was that we woke up to the truth, you know what I'm saying? And the Lord set us on a pathway of not of our own, okay? You see? So going back to Mark 8 and 34, when he called the people unto himself with the disciples also, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. Right. So it's kind of like a counterintuitive to what they teach you in the society. In the society, they teach you become a high value according to this world standards. Make a 6-figure income according to this world standards. And there's nothing wrong with that if you do make a 6-figure income, call all Yahweh Shemi Awashai. All right. Just be mindful of it. Scripture says it's easier for a camel to enter into the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay. So we have to forsake these things at some point, all right, and choose Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because there will be a choice of either you take this charagma and you can stay in the system, or you don't take the charagma and all your money is worthless. So that's one thing, okay? For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul, okay? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? You see? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with his holy angels. Right? So we can't be ashamed of being in a low estate, not having, prestige in this world, because people will try to shame you. Oh, you a broke nigga, da da da. That's how these women are, man. That's how these women are. All right. Which a lot of them gonna switch when they see the power switch, when they see everybody in turmoil, they're gonna switch and they're gonna want to be down, but it's gonna be too late at that point. It's gonna be too late. So bump y'all. All right. You ain't getting down. Fuck y'all. Y'all ain't down now, so why try to get down later? Because women are fickle. It reminds me of this. I was watching this show called Doctor Who, and on the first episode, they got this chick named Rose. If anybody's seen the first Doctor Who, well, not the first, but the more modern one. I think there's an old black and white one. I could be wrong on that, but either way, we gonna watch the first episode of Doctor Who. She's with a Jake, and obviously that's her man. They kissing and playing and da 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 and all that other shit. Of course, he done popped her. She spend the night. They make jokes about the bedroom. For all intents and purposes, this is her husband. All right, but she gets in. Doctor Who comes around and he's all dangerous and all this other stuff is going on, and she says he says to her, "Hey, you can come with me." And for a second she's like, "Nah, I gotta go with my man." Da da da. But then he pops back out of his time machine. He's like, he says some more shit to her. And she's like, what she say to Jake? She said, yeah, thanks a lot. He said, thanks for what? And she says, exactly. Then she kisses him and leaves. So she's like, thanks for nothing, nigga. I'm out. I'm rolling with this nigga. And she forgot all about dude for a brief time. I mean, it was quick that she forgot about him, and she was like, "Oh, let's go get some fish and chips." It's a British show, so let's go get some chips and some fries and fish. And she's all laughing, "All by it's on me then, you bum." She's joking with him. She's all happy. They're holding hands and shit. I'm like, "Damn, bitch." You just left your dude, and she switched quick. And that's how these women are, man. That's how most of these women are. Majority, not all, but majority. And so, okay, so when you hear them, trying to shame you, or, their attitudes that you see on Kevin Samuel, he gotta have this much money, no matter how ghetto, ratchet, foul mouth, they are. You gotta have this and you gotta have that, Ecclesiastes 9:14. Okay, and this is the thing, the wisdom of the poor man, okay, which is the wisdom that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has given us, okay, being in a lower estate, financially than most people, okay, is what can save the city, okay, but they despise that. And so the brother brought this out. I just want to read Ecclesiastes 9:14 says, there was a little city and few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same poor man. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. Okay? The words of wise men are heard in quiet, more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Okay? What's the like? Yeah, I want to stop at 16. Okay. So as you see it, okay, the wisdom. Okay, let me get a scripture on it. Typing this in. Trying not to slam them, but I'm not typing it right. Ecclesiastes 7:10-6. So like your folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. Right, because we're spiritually rich. Okay, we're spiritually rich, being the Israelites, being the elect of Israel. Verse 7 says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking and servants upon the earth. Right? So the Israelites are put in a lower state, especially the elect of Israel, even amongst our own people. We're the scriptures say we're the offscouring. We're the offscouring. Okay, when you got a scrubbing pad, you trying to scour. They call it a scour pad. You trying to scrub the bullshit off the pan, okay, off the cast iron with the scour pad, and then they say we're the stuff that gets scrubbed off. Basically, we're the offscouring. Proverbs 18 says, 8:10 says, receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Okay, nothing can be compared to this wisdom. All right, many men do a lot of different things, to get money and stuff. A lot of times men are motivated by women. It tells you that when you talk about that scripture talks about are not women strong, then it tells you, but I tell you the truth is stronger. It's in the book of it's in the Apocrypha. Okay, so men do all these things to get rubies and gold and all the things for, a lot of times, like I said, it's motivated for a woman. That's really a lot of Jake's motivation when they're young is, I need to get me a woman, so let me go out here into the workplace and become very successful so that I can get the bad woman, the baddest woman, and all this other stuff. Okay, and it's not, that's natural. It's natural, but it's telling you what's more important here, not telling you not to do those things or to work. Of course, you got to work. But guess what? Okay, wisdom is better. Verse 12, I, wisdom, dwell with prudence and find out knowledge of witty inventions. The fear of Yahweh is to hate evil. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want right there. His wisdom is better than rubies. Okay. Isaiah 55:1 says, ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come and buy wine and milk without money and without price. See, you don't have to pay money for this. My love don't cost a thing, right? The love of Yahweh Shem Yahushua doesn't cost money, okay? But it does come with a sacrifice, all right? And a lot of times the sacrifice comes from, like I said, it's pick up my cross, right? You're not going to be popular, okay? The people of this world are going to hate you. Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfy not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness, okay? So that's it right there, Incline your ear and come unto me here, and your soul shall live. And I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David. You see, so this is what's important right here. There's truth. All right. But you got women, okay, not like, obviously she's speaking against that. Okay, but you got a lot of these example women in her clips. Okay, look at that one with the pink hair. I'm not gonna hover over it because it'll mess up the thumbnail. Okay, this is how black women are used to destroy so-called black people. You see it. You see the pride. Okay. Look at the dots, the Gucci. So you see it. You see it. All right. Whore culture, straight up. There's a whore culture. Through. So these women, that's what they're all about. Money. Let me shake my ass to make money. As you can see right there. Then you got trannies. Oh, shalot. I shouldn't have said that word, but you see it. Look at her. Look at her swimming in the money. Smoking. And really, there are men who promote it. There's got to be men who like it, at some aspect because they have low self-esteem and they just want, they want an easy lay. So of course they want women who are fickle, and of course they want that to be that way so they can pop you. But then you got men, a lot of men who don't want it. And that's why there's this crisis of out there where black women are not married for the most part. So-called black women, Israelite women from the Southern Kingdom are not married typically because men don't want to deal with their attitudes and their fucked up mindsets. So anyway, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai Shem Rakah HaKodash. The honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations that hopefully let that, I want to say Shalom, Abba Ball, Shalom.